An interleague matchup between wild card hopefuls, and can a team out of the playoff race play spoiler for another wild card contender once again? We'll answer those questions in just a moment. Mark Zinno here for WagerTalk YouTube and Picks and Parlays as we break down two matchups in Major League Baseball, one between the Tigers and Pirates, another between the Padres and Mets. We'll have plays and selections of both those games coming up in just a moment. But first, I always remind you guys to check out the Morning Wager with me and Brian Power. It's every Monday through Friday right here on the Picks and Parlays and WagerTalk YouTube channels. I said WagerTalk YouTube channels and for Picks and Parlays. But regardless, wherever you find it, WagerTalk YouTube page or elsewhere, you get 3 free plays every single show. Reason enough for you guys to tune in. We go down the entire Major League Baseball board every single show. Go over every game, try to make you smarter, more informed. Hopefully, you guys win some more money with the information that we arm you with. And then, of course, we do one thing. We offer you the very best deal available. It's the buy one, get one 3-day pass with me and Brian Power. You get all of my plays. You get all of Brian Power's plays for one low price. Can't beat it, guys. No other deal out there like this. It's the only deal where you can get a buy one, get one on a daily basis with me and Brian Power. Take advantage of it. It's there for you guys always. BP's been red hot in Major League Baseball. Just saying. Me, not so much, but him, absolutely red hot in Major League Baseball. Also want to remind you guys that this deal is available for you the rest of the year for this low price. You have to think about the value that you get with this deal. You get the entire college football season, most of bowl season, including the college football playoff games on the 31st of December. You get 17 of the 18 weeks of the NFL regular season, all the hockey that kicks off, all the basketball that starts, even the college hoops, all those major tournaments you get with all the top 25 teams. You get all of those things for one price. This is a long-term deal. You got to think long-term. You think long-term value, long-term savings, and that's what you get. If that's not your cup of tea, summer special is still available. Offer ends August 31st, right? You buy 3, you get 3 free. It's a great price point for you guys, and you could take advantage of it as best you can. And then, of course, today's Monday. Tomorrow's $5 Tuesday. Jump in and make sure you get all of your plays there for 5 whole doll hairs. One more thing I need to tell you about, probably the most important here, and I want you guys to sign up for this contest, the Splash Sports $21 million Pro Football Survivor Contest. Guess what? Use the code WagerTalk. You get a $100 bonus on Splash Sports. Look, I am going to go be doing this with Brian Power. He and I are doing this together. You guys could try to go head-to-head with us and check it out, and we will see if you guys can match up with us. I'll throw it up there one more time for you guys. And, oh, by the way, if you do sign up and send me a screenshot of your entry form, I'm going to give you a week's worth of free plays via DM. Send it to me on Twitter. Send it to me on Instagram. And I will give you a week's worth of free plays if you show me that you signed up for the Pro Football $21 million Splash Sports Contest. All right, let's get to the numbers here as we start with Pittsburgh and Detroit. We're seeing the Tigers here as a minus 113 favorite with Pittsburgh around minus 107 consensus, total at 8. Pretty much there's a couple of smaller books out there on different numbers here, but this is a spot here where the Tigers are coming off being swept at home by the White Sox over the weekend. Really just a gut punch series for the Tigers, who were 2.5 games out of first place, and now they're 5.5. So it's been a bad weekend here. And I really kind of lean on Detroit in this spot to bounce back. It's interesting here that this number is sitting at 8 because the Pirates are one of the highest scoring teams at home this year when it comes to scoring runs. And they are sitting at this number at 8. Pittsburgh is a second, actually tied for first now with Washington in runs scored at home for the year. So the fact that this number is at 8, I mean, I know the Tigers don't score a ton at all when you look at where they are, but Detroit on the road is middle of the road, the top 15 in the league in runs scored. It's really telling to me, especially with 2 pitchers on the mound here that aren't really guys that you're dying to back. Framber Valdez has not been really good. I mean, he had a really good start last time out, but he has not been good for the better part of this season. And Mlodzinski, however you say his name, from Pittsburgh, has been rocked in his last 2 starts. He's gone 5 1/3 and given up 9 runs. So he has not been good as of late either. And it's just kind of, a little fishy to see that line there. I think Detroit is the right side here. I think that's the way I would look and not try to overcomplicate this. You guys know that I'm a guy that kind of also looks to play in alternate markets, but I don't want to think this one. I don't want to overthink this one. I want to kind of look at this straightforward and say Tigers are in desperate need of a win. I know the Pirates are still in the middle of this wild card chase here, but they took 2 of 3 from the Red Sox at home, including an 8-3 win yesterday. They are fading fast in the National League wild card race, and the Tigers are not. I still think the Tigers end up making the playoffs when it's all said and done. They're only a game out of the wild card. Pittsburgh's 6.5 back. As we are about to, be halfway through August and turn the calendar into September, their hopes are fading and fading fast. I don't know if they're going to get there when it's all said and done. So give a little bit more of a lean to the Tigers here, much more in this thing. And oh, by the way, when we're talking, bullpens, Tigers have the advantage in the bullpen over Pittsburgh, who's in the bottom half of the league. So give me the Tigers here in that one. All right, let's look in the next game to the Padres and Mets. As we see that the Padres are a slight underdog here, and the Mets are around minus 123. Padres are right around even money, plus 101 in that range. Total sitting at 8, couple 8.5s out there as well, but they're on smaller books and prediction markets, so the 8's pretty true at this point in time. Here's the thing, Walker Buehler is kind of where this whole game hinges. Do you believe that he's going to be halfway decent again, or is he going to be the Walker Buehler that's been getting rocked for a better part of the last 3 or 4 seasons and hasn't been any good at all to anybody? And that's ultimately where this handicap lies for me. Nolan McLean is one of the Mets' most reliable starting pitchers, but he's much better on the road than he is at home. Walker Buehler has been really good over his last 5 starts. 5 inning, 5 2/3, 2, 5 1/3, 2, 4 1/3, 3. 4 innings, 1, 6 innings, 1. And the Padres have won, I think, his last 6 starts. The last 6 times he's been on the rubber, they've won every single game. So, and they've scored 8, 8, 5, 6, 5, and 11. So he's been getting a ton of run support. He doesn't have to be that good. But, I think I look to like the Mets in a first 5 money line situation here, just because, look, if the Mets don't get to Buehler early, they don't really have a chance against the Padres bullpen, which is one of the best in baseball, right? Padres have the 5th lowest bullpen ERA at this point in time. So they don't have much of a chance against the Padres bullpen to be able to get back in this thing if they're trailing early. McLean is going to have to be good. Now, the Padres have scored the most runs or second most runs, and I'll pull it up here, since the All-Star break. When you look at, the overall numbers, as far as runs scored, 4th most runs since the All-Star break, behind Detroit, Chicago, and Boston. So their bats have been hot, but you think McLean can neutralize him and you get him in the first 5, keep the tie in your back pocket, Mets possibly have a push. The only other thing, there's at least a sharp ticket count split between the over. 64% of the tickets, 91% of the money goes to the over in this spot, which I certainly can understand the logic between those two. So I would look in that direction and see if you can't, go to the over as well in this spot. So that's my best suggestion there. Mets first 5, possibly over as well. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, reminder, check out the Morning Wager with me and Brian Power every Monday through Friday, right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Take advantage of the buy one, get one 3-day pass. And then, of course, jump into the $21 million Pro Football Survivor contest. Use the passcode WagerTalk. You get $100 off. Try and take BP's and I's 21 million. We have 10.5 million each. You'll have to pry it from our dead lifeless fingers. Best of luck with all your baseball bets tonight. Go cash your tickets. We'll talk to you next time.